Hello everyone, welcome to match 4 of our Pauper League. We're running through Wonder White Heroic. We're currently 3-0, so we have made our entry fee back. And we're going to get a trophy, so we're going to get a little bit of profit here. We are going to have to mulligan here, we got no creatures. Okay, we have a creature now, that's not so bad. I would have much preferred this be a Trailblazer, but we'll take a Seeker of the Way. We're going to ditch one Umbra, just to diversify what we've got. We might very well want this Cartouche if our opponent slaps down Swamp turn 1. Dimitri Fernandez. I don't remember ever playing this opponent before. Okay, Mountain from our opponent. Lava in a case of Burn. Burn is actually a good matchup for us in general. This isn't necessarily a great hand against Burn. Okay, land. Okay. So, what I do here is I'm gonna wait a turn before I play my Seeker of the Way. The reason I'm gonna do that is I can then get Umbra down to protect it. That's what I'm thinking. So I could have played the Seeker there, and then they have all manner of spells that can just kill it. Are we stuck on one land here? No, there's their second mountain. Okay. Okay, Curse of the Pierced Heart, not super scary here. Okay. I say that, watch it slowly dwindle our life total down over the course of the game now. But generally, that's one of their least impactful sort of turn 2 plays. Okay, so it goes Seeker of the Way. I mean, our opponent might just Fire Blast. If they have a Fire Blast, they may very well just decide they want to use it here. But we can't just wait forever to play out a card. We can't just keep playing planes and passing all game long. Okay, so we have... We have our Seeker out. Our opponent's going to have to deal with that pretty quickly. I mean, game 2 here is not bad for us. We can bring in our lifelinks when it comes to sideboarding. I don't know, there's a lot else we want to bring in. I think we just literally bring in a couple of life links for a couple of Sentinel's Eyes. Can't think of anything else on the sideboard immediately that I would want to bring in. Okay, Cycles of Forgotten Cave. Okay, so they can't necessarily... Okay, so what, Searing Blaze maybe? Oh no, another Curse. Okay, so that's not super impactful for our opponent. Okay, so we should be able to suit up our Seeker now to where we can get them way out of range. We've gotten a little bit lucky, I've got to admit. The fact that they've not had any ways of dealing with our Seeker for the first couple of turns has been really nice for us. So they've got a Curse. They can't attack effectively. We take a couple from Curse of the Pierced Heart. That's fine and dandy. We're going to go Ethereal Armor. Always yield to these, I think, now. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we got that game 1. As I said, Burn should be a good matchup for us here. We bring in the lifelinks. Question is, do we bring in anything else? Bring out a couple of Sentinel's Eyes. Don't really need them. Do we bring in anything else? I don't think we do, in fairness. No, I think that should be enough. I don't want to over sideboard in what is already a good matchup for us. I'll be the first to admit we got very, very lucky game 1 in that they just had no ability to deal with our Seeker of the Way. If it came to the point where we cast Seeker, we went to cast Hanging Number and they just bolted us, probably our game's over at that point. But we got there, so we'll take that. Like I said, we got a little bit of luck along the way, but you gotta have a little bit of luck sometimes. And actually, in fairness, for as many burn spells as burn plays, they don't have a lot of instant speed interaction. They've got things like Searing Blaze, which is instant speed, but is admittedly needing to be turned on, should we say. Okay, so this hand, what do we do with this hand? Deathblade Elite. If we get a second land, that sounds pretty good. Whether we chance it or not. I mean, if not... I mean, the problem is, if we play Deathblade Elite and they just bolt it and then we don't draw a land, we just weep. As our opponent slowly kills us. Our opponent is keeping 7. I'm not sure what our opponent will have brought in against us, in fairness. Is this good enough? Yes, I think we'll run this is a bit of a risky one, but we'll run it. I think the easiest way we lose to burn here is we mulligan to 6, we have no lands or we have no creatures. So we don't have a functional 6, then we have to get on to 5, and then they just have enough spells to get past us quick enough. They can just pick off any creature we play. The fact that we have 3 creatures, a couple of protection-y spells, it's probably enough. It's borderline, but it's enough, I feel like, where we can get away with it. We're on the draw, so we've got a chance to draw another land here. Okay. Suspend Riftbolt. Nope, Lava Runner again. Okay. They're all about that turn 1 Lava Runner. Ooh, and we get our land. Never punished. That's kind of nice. Deathblade Elite. They might just go Mountain Searing Blaze here. Nope, no Searing Blaze. Always happy to see no Searing Blaze. What? Curse the Pierce Dart again? Skewer the Critics, sure. And another Lava Runner, okay. Okay, Double Cleave's not exactly what I want to see here. We're going to lead with Skyguard. Seeker's going to be more impactful in the matchup, so I'd rather they run themselves out of burn spells first before we run it out. Another land. Lava Spikes us, sure. I mean, if we can draw a land here... Okay, get rid of our Skyguard. So this is generally how you play burn against decks like Heroic and against Stompy. Is you play more of a controlling matchup, and you just pick off 1-for-1 our creatures. Ugh. Okay, we have to run out our Seeker and just hope they don't have anything, basically. We're already down to 12. If they have anything here, we're just about dead. Okay, Chain Lightning. Okay, so we're pretty much just dead here now. They just had enough removal to deal with all of our stuff. Gonna take us down to 8. Trailblazer would be nice as a draw here. I mean, that's if we even survive this turn. Needle drop us to 7. Play a land. Why would they play their land there? It's an interesting one. Okay, we get the Trailblazer, that's nice for us. Okay. Okay, so this might be the point at which we can stabilize. We'll play that. We'll play Cartouche. They're only drawing 1 card next turn. This gives us 2 blockers. I mean, we need to draw a lifelink or something pretty quickly, but we can still stabilize here. They can't really effectively attack through us. Thing is, they should have held that land. Really should have. Okay. We'll block. And we'll block. I mean, if they have Fire Blast and they want to 3-for-1 themselves to do it, by all means. Let's go Hyena Umbra. Problem is, we are going to actually have to start attacking at some point. Okay, Martyr of Ashes, sure. Doesn't really help you. I mean, it's another attacking creature, I guess. Can't really attack here, unfortunately. We can block pretty effectively, but we can't attack. Opponent 2 cards in hand now. Doesn't want to attack in. Lava spikes us. Come on, lifelink. Okay, that's not lifelink. That is still a good card. We cannot afford to attack here. Basically now we need to just spike a land off the top. If we can get a plains, we can emerge unscathed. Okay, they must have something here then. They must have like a 1 mana spell. Or a 3 damage spell, I should say. Yeah, I think they've got us here. It must do. Unless they've got like Rift Bomb, sure. Oh, we were so close to stabilizing, just couldn't quite get there. Okay, on to game 3. I have obviously jinxed it now. I've said Burn's a good matchup, so obviously we're gonna lose now. That's a bit frustrating. Okay, well, we're on to game 3. Hopefully we can eke out a win here. Unfortunately, our opponent just had a lot of. For all the removal they didn't have game 1, they definitely had it game 2. So I presume our opponent has sided out all of their like Curse of the Pierced Hearts and things. I mean, we were 1 turn away then from being able to stabilize. Couldn't quite get there, unfortunately. I mean, is there something to be said for adding another double cleave here? I don't think so. Like I said, I don't think we want to over sideboard here. I just think we got a little unlucky with our draws there. Maybe there's an argument to be said that the hand that we kept wasn't the best. We did draw our second land quickly, but then we never drew a third. Again, we run 17 lands, so it's one of those where we have a really low land count. Okay, here we go. Game 3. Can we keep the undefeated streak alive? Well, that has no creatures, so that's no good to us. It has creatures, we like that. We can work with that. And actually, that has a Sacred Cat, which is kind of nice. Come on, opponent. Mulligan to like 4 cards, and then we can just win. Nope, they're going to keep 7. We are going to ditch a land. Yeah, I think that makes some sense. I want to keep all of our creatures. We have... Maybe I should have ditched the... Yeah, I probably should have ditched the step, in fairness. But if we play Sacred Cat, I'm hoping... Basically, I'm hoping we draw another plane so we can just cycle this away. Probably that was greedy, though. Probably I should have kept... the bog standard planes. Okay, chain lightning's us, fine. I mean, again, like I said, if we don't get a planes here, we're gonna be a little bit sad about it. But our opponent has had to spend a burn spell for half a card here. So we did actually get some card advantage out of our Sacred Cat. As much as Sacred Cat's not always great, it can be really good in certain matchups. Against Burn, it comes into its own because they have to 2-for-1 themselves if they want to remove it. Okay, so it is going to come to the point now where I have to play this. So probably should have played the planes. Play our Trailblazer. Sacred Cat also really good in matchups against anything that runs swamps, basically. So anything that's looking to make a sacrifice or is trying to 1-for-1 removal us. Okay, Thermo Alchemist from our opponent. That's not ideal. Come on, lifelink. That's not lifelink, but it does have lifelink. Okay. So I think here we want to play... What do we want to do here? Okay. Oh no, we definitely don't want to do that. Whoopsie daisy. Undo is what I was trying to do. There we go. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. We can suit up our Trailblazer. It doesn't actually help us get through for any damage though. We can play our Skyguard. That just gets picked off. I think we just want to go as wide as possible here to get around this Thermo Alchemist. So let's play down Sacred Cat. They're gonna want to remove that. Get down our Deathblade Elite. Martyr of Ashes, okie dokie. So that's going to kill off our token and our Deathblade, presumably. It is going to reveal our right hand to us, though, or most of it. Fire Blast and Searing Blaze, okay. Righty-ho. Go Seeker of the Way. Let's play Hyena Umbra. Give that some protection. Because now they have to burn 2 spells to get rid of this. We know they have Searing Blaze, but they are going to need to have a land to actually activate that. And we know they have Fire Blast as well, which again they have to sacrifice 2 of their 3 lands to do. Okay, so they get another land, so the Searing Blaze is active. That's kind of annoying. I'm presuming they are going to be able to deal with this here. Okay, Searing Blaze, sure. And then presumably they will... I mean, they might have a second Searing Blaze in fairness. Lightning Bolt. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna lose here, I think. The opponent's just got all the removal. Yeah, Lava spikes us to 10. Yeah, we're just gonna lose here. Opponent has Fire Blast in hand. Which isn't super bad for us, but bad enough. Play Skyguard. Stave off's not a terrible draw, but would have been better last turn. Yeah, down to 9. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Tapping. Needle drops us. Yeah, we're just gonna die here. We weren't able to deal with this Thermo. So the one thing with this deck is it doesn't run almost any removal. Okay. So Ethereal Armor, our Skyguard. But then our opponent's down to 17. We know they have Fire Blast in hand. Yeah, we're just dead here. There's nothing we can do about it. We don't have the removal to deal with this Thermo. Probably should have sided in another journey, maybe. Probably, maybe. Ifs and buts and maybes. Okay, actually no, yeah, our opponent has just 1 here. Yeah, we lose here. Well, the dream of the 5-0 is dead, guys. We actually lost what is a very good matchup for us normally. I feel like we just didn't run very well. Our opponent had all the removal in the end. It's the way it goes sometimes, guys. Even what are good matchups aren't slam dunk wins. So we're 3-1. We'll go on to game 5 and we'll see how we get on.